Hi everyone. So, in videos I've already done, and videos that I'm going to do, I do plan on using Pascal's wager. And some people think of it as Pascal's fallacy. But I'm making this video because, in the Western world, obviously they're going to use Western traditions and, discoveries in their naming convention. But thousands of years before Pascal came up with his wager, the Buddha had an, analogous wager. But instead of being regarding the existence of God, his wager was regarding the benefit of wholesome actions in terms of this life and future lives. Huh? So, of course, Westerners will call it Pascal's wager, but I'm saying maybe we should be calling it the Buddha's wager. Or maybe some of you want to call it the Buddha's fallacy. Yeah, you want to call it that? Go ahead. Okay, I'm kidding. But I'll read you guys the passage that's relevant. So it appears in AN 3.65, which is the famous Kalama Sutta. I might make a video just on this sutta at some point, but I'm just going to take an excerpt. So what I'm going to pick up is right after the Buddha basically convinces the Kalamas that doing good actions is a good idea. And then he says this: Now Kalamas, one who is a disciple of the noble ones, his mind thus free from hostility, free from ill will, undefiled and pure, acquires four assurances in the here and now. And I'll just talk about the first two because the first two, that's the wager, as it were. You guys can read this on your own if you want. I'll leave a link in the description. Then he goes on, he says, if there is a world after death, if there is the fruit of actions rightly and wrongly done, then this is the basis by which, with the breakup of the body after death, I will reappear in a good destination, the heavenly world. This is the first assurance he acquires. But if there is no world after death, if there is no fruit of actions rightly and wrongly done, then here in the present life I look after myself with ease, free from hostility, free from ill will, free from trouble. This is the second assurance he acquires. So this is basically Pascal's wager, right? He's basically saying if you perform bad actions, you're going to have a bad life in this life, and if there is in fact a world after this world, then you're going to receive, consequences. Whereas if you perform good actions, it's a good life, and next world will also be good. So there you go. The Buddha's wager. So, people will criticize me for using Pascal's wager in my arguments, but I'm not going to call it that anymore. I'm going to start calling it the Buddha's wager. And then you guys can criticize the Buddha's wager if you want. That's all. So anyway, if you guys would want to help the channel, a subscription and a like would be amazing. And I'll see you next time.